Keep the music down because of copyright. Hello, it's me, your friendly neighborhood would-be arts PhD. I thought I'd do an experiment and just see how this goes. Because I'm a healer, we're just gonna do a random heroic. I'm terrified. Okay, everybody's gonna mock my incredibly shitty user interface. I have a bird sitting on top of my screen. Oh, here we go. Oh my god, this person used to be in the guild. I used to be in a guild with this person. I've got to heal. Okay, so what is this place called? The other side. Do not chew that computer. That's terrifying. That's terrifying. I'm totally distracted. Okay, so I was going to tell a story about the time. Oh my god, my bird just flew onto my head. Oh my god, okay. Okay. This is an incredibly stressful situation. I was going to tell a story about the time when I got robbed on the train from Vienna to Prague. Okay, so setting the scene. I'm on the train going from Vienna to Prague. It's summer in 2013. I'm with my ex-fiance, then fiance, obviously. We're like traveling around. We got on the train. Oh crap. Oh, how do we get out of it? I'm gonna die. Everybody's gonna die. Get out of the red stuff. Okay. Shit, he's down there. Fucking hell, and I'm dying. What is everybody doing? We get on the train, right? And we've got a number of bags between us. So we first got my bird's got her beak in my mouth. Anyway, we've both got a big backpack. And then we've also got some individual bags. He's got an extra little backpack, and I've got kind of like a duffel bag. And then I've got this smaller /proof handbag that I basically kept on me at all times, and it had the really important stuff in it. It had passports, my wallet, and phone. But he had his wallet and his phone in his little backpack. So I just had his passport. And when we first got on the train, there was something that we were looking for. And so in the process of trying to find it, we had kind of taken everything out of the little backpack. Retrospectively, we kind of realized that the dude sitting behind us was dodgy and he was checking us out. So that's my bird. She's tuning in. Because we had what was in that bag? My camera, my iPod, all of my pain medication that I had dispensed before I left Australia. My university jumper, which was a treasured possession, and I was devastated to lose it. Anyway, so I haven't even told the fucking story. So anyway, I've got my little bags on me. Our big bags are in the luggage rack above us, and he puts his little bag in the luggage rack above us. The train's trundling along, blah, 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 across the border from Austria into the Czech Republic. We get to the first or second town. Maybe a couple of stops into the Czech Republic. So at some point, we were wanting to go to the dining cart. And we were it's really ironic because we were debating whether or not it was safe to leave our bags there and go to the dining cart. The bird is biting me, stop it. So we're debating, and then we decided that we would wait until the train had taken off from its next stop before we went to the dining cart. So anyway, my nose is being bitten. So we wait for the train to leave, get to the next stop. A bunch of people get off, including the guy behind us. And as she gets off, it's one of those moments that retroactively you're oh, I just wish I had been a bit more assertive in this situation. But anyway, so the guy behind us gets off, and as he gets up and he takes something out of the luggage rack, and I'm vaguely aware that there's now sun coming in through the window where there was not sun coming in before. There's something that's been taken out of the luggage rack above us. And if only I'd kind of paused and assessed it, but I didn't. And so he gets off the back of the train. So basically, he takes our bag and gets off the back of the train, essentially. The train leaves the stop. We're like, okay, we're gonna go to the dining cart, whatever. The bird is fucking climbing on me. It is making this so much more stressful. Don't bite my face. So then, like, I'm looking around and I look up and I realize that the bag's not there. And I'm just like, oh my god, my stomach drops. And I just like, kind of hopefully, but knowing the answer already, I'm like, oh, what, did you move the bag? And he's like, no. And so then chaos erupts. I just kind of lose my shit totally. Just like start having a total breakdown. My phone is like not working. His phone's been stolen. So he just kind of like gets up and starts kind of trying to like talk to people. Someone lends him a phone. They also like encourage him to talk. He goes off to like find someone that works on the train. Oh yeah, and he was also like asking the other passengers if they saw anything, and the woman was like, oh yeah, that guy, he took something from there, but we didn't realize. Anyway, so I'm kind of just crying hysterically. Everybody's just like really uncomfortable at this point, and they're just all like glad that it's not them. And I'm just like losing my absolute shit. Because obviously, like, you know, he's got no way to access his money, and like we're in the middle of traveling, so like it's a really serious problem. Anyway, so he kind of finds a staff member. There's not much that they can do. A guy lends him the phone. He gets on the phone to like the Czech police. There's a real like language barrier problem, and basically like the outcome of this phone call is that we should get off the train at the next station and the police will meet us there. And I was just totally against this idea. I was like, I'm not getting off the train in the middle of... Oh my god, I just died. Shit. The fuck am I now? Okay, so anyway. I fucking hate Frogger. And this is also stressful. Oh my god. Okay, everybody, we're back. Alright, so I'm just gonna use the bird as an excuse. Anyway, so I'm like, I'm not getting off the train in the middle of the Czech Republic. And the people in the seats around us were like, don't worry, there's lots of trains to Prague. Like, just get off the train. You'll be okay. I was like, I'm not getting off the train in the middle of the Czech Republic. Anyway, so we're getting off the train in the middle of the Czech Republic. So gathering up all our shit. I'm just like totally fucking defeated. I think I was able to call, I don't know, I think like that I could call people in Australia, but I couldn't call people, I don't know. Anyway. Some reason we couldn't use my phone because I could call my mum, and I was kind of like on the phone to her, kind of crying and screaming, just being like totally histrionic and crazy. I was just at the end of my rope at this point. Like I was just kind of like beyond tolerance. So we get off the train at the platform in the Czech Republic, and I can't remember I don't know what station it was. Some station, and there's two official looking dudes in like kind of like blue looking uniforms, and so we go up to them and say stolen bag, hopefully, because we're getting used to like there being a language barrier, and they just point at the train and yell Prague. So we're like having to make this kind of split decision about what to do. We're on a platform in the middle of like rural Czech Republic. So we look at each other and we're kind of just like, what the fuck do we do? And we literally keep in mind this train is moving. This train is about to leave and continue its journey. So we literally have seconds to decide. And I just yelled, get back on the train. And so we rushed back on the train, struggle back to our seats with all our luggage. There's still like a few hours left until the train gets to Prague. I'm just like desolate at this point, just like depressed, desolate, terrible. Anyway, and also like we're not sure what's going on or what to do. Because at this point, we don't even know, like, if we were supposed to get back on the train or if they were just indicating that train went to Prague. Like, we just didn't know. So we didn't know what to do. But luckily, when we got to the train station, in Prague, there were 2 policemen waiting for the train. So that was good. So my partner got off the train first, so by the time I kind of got over there, he had already been talking to them for a bit. And I got up and they said to me, oh, was your bag stolen too? Oh my god, this is fucking stressful. Don't fucking run so far. Where the fuck is, what the fuck? Like, oh my god. Oh, are you kidding? Anyway. So I get up to them and they said, was your bag stolen too? And I said, oh no, some of my stuff was in his bag. And they were like, why? And we was just like, well, because we're in a relationship, you know, we're a couple. And they were like, okay, there's the birds on my fucking head again. I'm asleep. Okay. We get led through the train station by the police. Like a couple of criminals. And we get taken to this little police station in the kind of like around the side of the train station. And at this point, you know, we've been traveling for hours, we've had our shit stolen, like we just totally are over this situation and wanting to go and relax at the hostel. No, of course not. So we end up sitting in this police station for like hours. And may I add, they are still using, or, you know, this was in 2013, so a few years ago now, but they were still using a typewriter in this police station. So we're in this police station for like hours, like explaining it, getting all this like documents, like legal documents basically. So all the paperwork they give us is in Czech, so we can't read it. At this point, like, we, you know, need to go and find our hostel. It's been hours. We finally like get to leave. We managed to like get some metro tickets, and then we can't find the hostel for ages, and we're so like, and like we can't, the internet's not working on my phone, so we're like wandering the streets of this like little area of Prague, like just totally like bereft, trying to like, yeah, just, oh my god, it was terrible. Trying to find this hostel, and so finally, like, my partner asked someone who was, like, having a drink, like, outside a local pub. And she kind of explained, and yeah, we had to kind of, like, walk in, into this like weird area and around the back of this building. Anyway, yeah, so we get there, we get to the hostel, and they don't have a bar, so we can't get any alcohol to drink, and it was just really it was terrible. And like we get up to the room, and it was all these bugs up in like the webs in the corners of the rooms, all these dead bugs, and it was really ironic because before we went to Prague, my partner had said to me, like, what do you want to do in Prague? And, like, foolishly, the gods were listening. It's a cautionary tale for you. I had said, I want to have a Kafka-esque adventure. And so that is the story of how we were robbed in Prague.